I'm back now. Hi. Okay, so I'm gonna be streaming for like an hour, just doing random stuff, daily pull, collecting all my daily crap. And first, I want to kind of talk about the update coming tomorrow. A lot of big things coming tomorrow. We know that we're getting all sorts of menu changes, things like that. But really, the big things are that we're going to be getting a sort of promotion where anytime you summon from the featured banner, you'll get some star quartz. I'm not sure if that's going to be one star quartz per single pull or one star quartz per single or multi pull, or if you're going to get 10 star quartz if you do a multi pull. But it sounds like the developers are giving you an opportunity to stock up for when the new story edition hits tomorrow, and you'll be able to buy some new materia and new gear at the new Fat Chocobo shop that will be available, which is pretty cool of them to do anyway. And on top of that, we're gonna get one free multi pull. So hopefully for a lot of players, that's all it's gonna take for you to get Olive and Shine or Shara, the new units that are dropping tomorrow. About those units, this is the first time we're gonna have access to a farmable attack plus 30% materia, which belongs to Shine, who's only a 4-star base, so it should be relatively painless to pull a few of her. Myself, I'm a little bit of a obsessive when it comes to farming things, so I'm probably going to get at least 4 or 5 or 10 or 20 of her. So I'm going to be looking to bring my physical units up to the maximums that they can go to. And speaking of it, looks like we're finally going to be able to break that 1000 attack ceiling, which I know a lot of units are close to it already, but having a materia that raises attack by 30% 4 times will definitely push us over that edge, which is pretty cool because we've had that available for mage characters for a while now, but we haven't had it available for attack except with Power of Creation, which was a one-time only deal. Alright, so on top of that, we're also getting, let's take a look. You know what? Let me load it up. Gill Snapper's Cave. Ah, boo. Who cares? See, this is too vague for me to tell how many Star Quartz you're actually going to get, because it doesn't say if you get it for regular pulls or only for multi-pulls. It doesn't tell you anything. But let's take a look at the units that are coming tomorrow. So first is Olive. She's the new 5-star base unit, global exclusive, 202 attack. I feel like that could be a tad bit higher, but her Trustmaster reward is pretty good. A lightning elemental gun that also adds double hand, which will increase your attack by 50% whenever you're single wielding a weapon with both hands and leaving the other hand empty. That will probably be able to stack with any other double hand source that you have on that unit. So talking about people like Garland can probably get a huge attack boost by using materia to equip a gun and use that weapon, which might be worth using up 2 materia slots. Maybe not. We'll see. Shine, here is the unit that I am most excited about, as I just said. Not only does her TM add 30% attack, but it also adds a chance of evading physical attacks. Not sure if that part of it will stack, and honestly, I'm not even sure the material will stack because, we don't know what they're going to do, but this is going to be an awesome TM to have. So I suggest anybody who's pulling really aim for getting Shine. Plus, she's a 6-star max, and her skills actually aren't that bad. She has her level 100 skill has a pretty high modifier and guarantees a critical hit. So with a couple of her, you could probably chain together some big damage. And here's the weak link out of the whole thing. Shara, Crown Prince. TM's not that great. HP and attack by 15% is, decent. But he's only a 3-star base, so you'll probably be able to get a lot of him. And maybe even fuse one just to get the TM right off the bat. The fire resistance is helpful though, because if this TM stacks, then it should be pretty easy to get 100% fire resistance. I mean, it already is easy with the Flame Shield and Ifrit Esper, but if you wanted to kind of counteract the effects of Shiva, you could use a couple of these TMs, which is good too. It's nice to have options. So, earlier today at work, I was kind of bored and I just did all the daily quests. I just didn't collect them yet, so we'll do that now. And right after this, I guess I'll go into the arena and finish that up for now, and then I'll do the daily pull. Fuck that shit, I'm going to tomorrow. Okay. A little weird. I love when they go first. And they use all of their dumb Esper skills. Yep. You had your chance, and you blew it. Night night. Probably end up spending all those medals as soon as I'm done with this. I was saving them to finish off the current board I have, which I think is a limit burst pot one. I'm not sure which one comes after that, but oh, is that my buddy Alcohol watching along with us? Hey, buddy. What's going on? Perhaps with my daily, I'll get some of your pull luck and get a rainbow. But come on, who are we kidding? Not getting one rainbow. And see, that right there is the difference between gearing for attack and magic or gearing for HP. This Emperor would have surely died if I didn't have HP plus materia on him. Well, your luck has to be better than Dr. Chia's luck. I'm actually sitting here starving to death. Was just thinking about what I should do about food today, and here you come talking about lunch. Yes, man does gotta eat. Ah, thank you. Uh, that's what a really old media, digital media art degree will do for you. Can make semi-decent layouts for things. All right, let's cash in all these medals. Just about at 500. And I'm really glad that this emulator did not crash while I was in the arena, because that has been happening a lot lately. Still. One of these days I'm going to have to get an Android tablet and just stream that directly to the PC. You know, I find Photoshop a lot easier to use than I think a lot of people use GIMP. I guess because it's free or whatever, but I found that like incredibly hard to use compared to Photoshop. So I still use like a really old version of Photoshop, and I'm one of those stubborn people who won't change. Oh, look at this. Only one left. Boo. Thought I would clear that off. Oh well. Ooh, so many things. All right. Let's do this daily pull. Wish me luck. Let's go. Ew, it's blue. That's awful. Oh my god. Did I call it a what? I said before I started the stream today's daily pull might be the worst piece of shit unit to ever be in this game, and I think Beguile qualifies as a debatable unit to be called the shittiest. Yeah, that's true. At least it is an ace. But guess what? Right to the shop with you. See you later. What a bum. So now I kind of have nothing left to do, but I do have story missions I'm gonna still need to finish, so. Yeah, I have a whole bunch. Where did this one start? Oh, the coast. Use Fireblade. I don't have that. Yeah, alright, I'll skip that one. I'll come back later. Complete. Clear. Here we go. Rain and party. Use 3 or more limit bursts. Okay. Where's Rain, you dumb piece of shit? Where's Bum Rain? Later, dude. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Anybody wondering why I'm defending? It's because Ling builds up her limit break incredibly quickly, and I got a couple of ignorance TMs on her. So every other round, basically, she fills her limit break and can entrust it to someone else. Very helpful for doing story missions where you need to use a certain number of limit breaks. Especially some of them have like use 5 limit breaks, which is pretty crazy. So we see the Emperor there has a full limit break already. She's halfway full again. Alright, so this will do it for the limit break one. And we already have rain in our party, so this one's pretty much finished. All we gotta do is get to the end, which really shouldn't be hard. Normally a day before a banner comes in, I'll usually refill my lapis to a pretty extreme amount, but since we're getting that free pull, I'm gonna hold off on it until I see what I get out of that. Captain P, thank you, welcome. That's actually only 3 of them. there are 2 more waiting on the bench. That's a use poison. Alright, so we'll switch out rain for I guess we can go for Fina. Should have it, right? Yes, she does. When I pulled for Emperor, I was actually only aiming for 2 of him, just to get 2 of his TMR. I ended up getting 4, and then on a daily, a day or 2 later, I got the 5th one, which was just nuts. I've never really pulled for 5 of any 5-star base unit, but I'm not gonna lie, I like the way it felt, and I might do it more. I actually had a lot of Mercedes, about 8 or 9. I think I have 2 left now after trust mastering them. Only 1 I maxed out though. Wind damage. Well, that should be pretty easy. Yeah, daily. Got 1 on the daily. Only 2 times ever have I gotten a rainbow on a daily, and they were both duplicates of units I already had. So I don't put too much faith into the daily pull, but I still do it every day. Yeah. I always find that like water damage is the hardest one to come by because not a lot of units have water elemental magic for some reason in this game. Like even the units that have every god tier spell seem to be lacking water for some reason. And please don't go too harshly on my New York accent on how I say water. See, now that's since the beginning of this game, I haven't really skipped any banner completely, and that might be the first one I skip because I actually already have every unit that could possibly that they gave the choices for, and we all know that Noctis is gonna win the 5-star one, and Chizuru will probably win the 4-star, and Zidane will win the 3-star, obviously. And I already have them, so I might not bother to waste any Lapis on it. But then again, I might if I'm bored. We'll see. No, I don't need to dual cast this. Yeah, Shine is that's the one I'm gonna go for a lot of her. I'm hoping to pull at least like 4 to 8 of her, and I will trust master every single one of them. What was the other challenge here? Use magic? Oh, easy. I think I let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, after I finish this one, I'll have gain my lapis back for that terrible, horrible daily pull. Beguile. Ugh. What a waste. Oh wow, I only brought 2. Thought I had 3. Oh, manually farming is. I don't know how a human brain can withstand that kind of monotony. I couldn't do it. I tried. The first few TMRs I tried getting, I tried to do manually, and I just immediately went to macroing because it's impossible. I mean, I don't think the developers ever really meant for people to manually just sit there and over grind the Earth Shrine to get them. I think they always kind of intended for us to fuse units together to get the TMRs, but good God, that is rough. So now I just macro it, which is, once I'm done playing here, I'll probably just set that macro up for the rest of the night. I have the Emperors all at around 40% now. I was hoping to finish it before the banner dropped to focus on Shine, but didn't work out that way. Let's see, Dwarves Forge. Well, how do you do it? If you do it manually, you gotta be kind of just sitting there pressing buttons, no? First profile got awful pulls. Yeah, Uh, I actually got when the game first launched and I started this account, I actually got pretty good pulls. I didn't know that at the time, but I pulled like two X deaths and a Cloud of Darkness and Cyan, which was one of the better physical attackers available at the time. And I didn't have any knowledge of re-rolling accounts or anything like that, and I'm not sure that I would have re-rolled it anyway because I got pretty good units to start off. But I'm kind of glad that I stuck with this account and didn't learn about re-rolling until much, much later. I was already, into rank 60 or 70 when I learned that people actually killed their account and started over to get better units, which I probably would have done if I knew about it earlier. But I'm glad I didn't because it allowed me to stick with this, and now this account is full of some pretty good stuff. So I don't think I would ever give it up now. No magic. I say that all the time. Kane should be a 6-star character. It's kind of bullshit that he isn't. But the SNES era Final Fantasies kind of get the shaft in this game a little bit. I mean, with the exception of Cecil being like a great tank, all the other units from those games are kind of garbage. Like Terra sucks, Locke sucks, Rydia sucks. They all suck, and it's kind of messed up because I grew up on those. I mean, I started with the original Final Fantasy 1 and played all of them through, but the ones I played the most were, 4, 5, and 6, for sure. Definitely 6, my favorite out of all the Final Fantasy games. And my favorite character from that game has not hit yet in Brave Exvius, but it has in the JP version, and I'm talking about my man, the Wandering Gambler, Setzer. I can't wait for him to come. I think that Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4 have the best soundtracks of the Final Fantasy games of that era, like the original 6 before we went into 7, 8, 9, and all the rest. But Final Fantasy 4 really has like a great, great, great soundtrack. It's huge. No magic and limit bursts. Yeah, you know what? Tell you what. Since you're here, hey, awesome. Thank you. I'll throw that Final Fantasy 4 on. Thank you, Captain, for the follow. Appreciate it. No magic again. Actually, didn't even really need to bring Ling along for this, but screw it. She's already there. I'll have her use her limit break too. And I'm one of these people that always will always say limit break. I don't care what they call them in any other game. Soul breaks, limit burst. I don't want to hear that. It's a limit break. That's the end of it. Hopefully those limit bursts don't count as using magic. That's just my phone alarm going off. Luneth is probably my favorite unit that's been released so far. I went mega whale on that banner. That is still, I believe, like the best banner that they've had in this game so far. Every single unit in it was good. Every single unit had a great TMR. And I actually ended up with 3 Luneths since that banner came out. I didn't get them all at once. I just got the one then and then another 2 later. But I ended up fusing 1 to finish off his TMR. So I have 2 remaining. Golem magic continues. Okie doke. Wait, did that say don't use magic or use magic? Aha. Hopefully we can get this evoke meter up. Besides Luneth, Ling is really good. Ling is a great breaker and great support unit. If you have her, I would definitely keep her on the team. Like I said, I use her to fill up limit breaks very fast because with Jack's TM ignorance, you can stack it and she gains basically 50% of her limit break for every round. And you can entrust it to another person, so she's a really good support unit. Much better than I thought she was when she first came out. I actually pulled a lot of her. I think I had like 10 of her, and I TM'd her twice to get 2 of her dagger, and then I fused the other one for XP, and I think I kind of should have kept 2. But it is what it is. Yeah, Baron Castle, good theme. And, pretty much everything on the soundtrack is really awesome for Final Fantasy II. And I mean, I feel like maybe at my age it's a little bit nostalgia talking, but probably not. I mean, they did a lot with SNES music that, with the limitations they had, they made some really memorable and long-lasting soundtracks that were really fantastic. Alright, this should fill up the evoke. We'll get Golem in, and then we'll use some magic. If you really want to like tap into the nostalgia factor, Final Fantasy XIV has an incredible soundtrack and a lot of rearranged tracks from the earlier games. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV has a really, really, really good soundtrack. I actually used to play that a lot, and just the kind of like difficulty spikes that kept happening kind of like steered me away from continuing to play it. But I used to kind of just log in and sit there and listen to music for hours, not even play the game. Ice damage, use magic. Alright, this should be pretty painless to pull off. I like to leave my espers off for the arena, just in case I'm being attacked right now by other players. They won't use dumb stuff like Barb Lazara. speaking of, you like Kane. How awesome would it be to get the hooded man Kane from After Years in this game? That I would like to see as a 6-star unit. Yeah, I mean, it's a double-edged sword a little bit because I feel like it's going to bring down the chances of... I mean, I know it's not really going to bring down the percentage chance of you getting a rainbow, but I feel like they're going to be a little bit less common. And they may secretly nerf the rates in exchange for guaranteeing that the result will be good. Which I hope they don't do. But we don't have any laws here in the United States stating that they have to tell you the rate outcomes like Japan does. Yeah, After Years was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I actually bought a PSP just for that game, and I played the hell out of that. I probably finished that like 3-4 times. I kind of felt like while I was playing it was a little bit of a lazy effort because it was kind of just reusing everything from Final Fantasy IV over again. But the updated graphics and the additions to the battle system, like the band attacks and stuff, that was cool. I liked it. Use magic and fuse. Ugh. Who has that? Do I have that? Do I still have that? No, I guess I erased it. Maybe. Dual No, I don't have that anymore. Oh well. I'll do a different mission then. No recovery magic. I think I can handle that. Magic Infuse is a craftable ability. Deals dark damage, but it's really weak as shit. And, but I mean, it's easy enough to make, so you can go back and make it at any time and then jump in there and finish that off. Which I guess I'll just do that at another time. No recovery magic, limit burst. Yoke. Need some Chizuru up in here. Oh, oops, I attacked. My favorite boss theme of all Final Fantasy games is the boss battle theme from Final Fantasy II. I have about 70 different remixes of that. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I can, let's see if I'll find one that I really like. Where was it? Yeah, let me put this one on that I really enjoy. Hey, my media center popped up. Yeah, I'm a heavy rock guy. It actually might be too loud. Crap. I love video game soundtracks. I'm like that weird guy in the neighborhood that drives around in his car blasting like Shoutout soundtrack out of his car. And I get a lot of weird looks, but I'm rocking out in there, man. I love it. Absolutely. Well, every morning. I leave for work really early in the morning, so I will be up at 5 a.m. Windows down. Final Fantasy boss battle theme blast out of my car, enjoying it the whole way. I don't remember if the challenge here was no magic, but whatever, I'm just gonna use it anyway. See what else I got in there. Okay, we gotta do a limit burst here, so I'm gonna break this guy. And then just let him have it. Hopefully it does the trick. Oh, he's wind resistant. Oh my god, that sucks. Ah, he still died. Haha! Yeah, the guy who did this one also did Baron pretty well too. Let's see if I can find that one. Ah, here it is. Oh, there's no recovery magic. Okay. Got it. Finished off a couple of stages. Let's see how many Lapis rewards we have. Hey, that's a lot. That was about 400 Lapis. Yeah, I like the soundtrack to this game too. They reuse a lot of stuff pretty often, but I expect that of a mobile game because they probably don't have a lot of space for everything. But the main title theme is really good. Out of when you compare it to some of the other ones. Oh, we got an arena hole. I can finally finish off that whole board now. Oh, these poor guys. They don't know what's about to happen to them. More Uno time. to pronounce certain things in Final Fantasy games. Like, is it Eroga or Eroga? I like to pronounce things correctly. It's one of my weird habits. There we go. We're done with this board. Which one comes next? Soul Pot. Ah, I have so many of these already. Boom. Well, that Limit Burst Pot's gonna go right on my boy Cecil. Right now. Where is he? Where are you? Hey, here we go. Only 5 levels to go to max out that Limit Burst. Okay. Let's see, what else can I do? Did all the arena, did all the dailies. Did the daily pull, which was a nightmare. So I guess, you know what? Let's, oh, hey, come back. I guess I can end it now, but I'm gonna say, oh wait, wrong menu. Still have space left in my friend list if anybody would like to add. I don't only accept like whale characters. I accept pretty much anyone, and you get the benefit of having a whale in return because I go pretty hard on those banners. So thank you for joining me, Captain. Definitely thank you for the follow and for hanging out for the whole thing. Appreciate it, man. This is the first time I actually did a stream that I scheduled to start at a certain time, so I'm gonna try to do that a couple times a week. And thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. See you next time.